What's going on, guys, and welcome back today to Forza Horizon 5. Now, it's been a while since I posted a Forza video here on the channel, but I'm really excited for today's video because we have the all-new Nissan Stagea here. We're going to be doing a full drift build on this thing, totally customizing the car and doing our own custom drift tune here. I usually shoot for about 700 horsepower on snow tires, so I'm really excited for the build. If you guys are looking for the tune info, that'll be down in the description below, and if you do enjoy the video or the build, please feel free to leave a like down below, subscribe for more just like it, and I'll see you guys in the gameplay. Alright guys, so here we are with the Stagea. Before we get too far into this, I do want to check out what conversions we have as far as engine swaps, body kits, etc. Looks like we got the 6.2 V8, we got the 2.6 i6 twin turbo. I think is that an RB26? Let me know down in the comments. I don't know my Forza engines too well. I believe this one would be the RB25. I think this car also came with the 26, but this is probably the 25 version. We got the 4.0 V8 down here as well as the 3-liter inline 6 turbo. So we are going to leave the stock engine here on this build for today. Drivetrain swap as well. We are going to go to rear wheel drive because we're building a drift car. Aspiration conversion up next. We got the twin turbo swap, which might be cool, but I think we're going to leave the stock powertrain as much as we can today. We are shooting for about 700 horsepower, but we'll see what we can do on that stock motor. And then we got a wide body. Oh, we got our R34 front end. I thought that was going to be over here in bumpers, but I guess not. We're going to check aero and appearance though, see if we can get that front bumper. We can't. Okay, so we're definitely going to convert it to the R34 front end. Usually I'm not visuals first, but you know what? I think that looks great. And we do have this in a pretty bland silver color for now, although it looks pretty good in the silver. I was going to say, I think we might go for midnight purple eventually, but we'll get there when we get there. So heading on into engine next, guys. Usually I go for about 700 horsepower on these snow tire drift builds. Tires, I like to be around 235 in the front, 255 in the rear. We're gonna just start building some power here. I like to start with intake, exhaust, fuel, usually cams too here. We'll do the cams all the way up, and we will see what we're dealing with for power. So we're 488. I think we'll be able to almost max out this whole engine here. We'll go to valves next. We'll bore it out here with displacement, pistons and compression too, and we'll see where that gets us. Usually I try not to upgrade the turbo if I don't have to. 650, it is a bigger car. So we'll go to that first turbo upgrade, and it looks like we're about 805 horsepower. So we're gonna try and dial back some of the power now. I definitely want to keep the cams for sure. I think maybe we'll dial the valves down and see where that gets us. 778. Stock valves will get us 766. Let's do that, and let's go to pistons next. We'll bring the pistons down to 718. That's about where I want to end up. Let's see what we got for tire sizes next too. Try and be pretty intentional with this build here. We'll throw the snows on first, actually. And let me know too what tires you guys have been driving as well. I just love the snow tires on this game. I have since they kind of came out and came the meta. So I think we're gonna go for a 235 up front as well, and then in the rear we'll go for a 255 if we can. So we have 265. Did we have a 45 for the front maybe? We don't. Okay, so we'll go 265, 235. Typically I do run that staggered setup. I'm usually not a huge fan of the squared ones, but it does depend car to car as well. We'll check out some wheels here and pick a nice set. I think we're gonna want to go with something a little bit more simple on this one. The TE37s go pretty hard on this actually. Let's run the TEs for now. I think those will look pretty good white on purple eventually. We'll see what we can do though. Definitely want to go up a wheel size or two here. I'm thinking the 17s will look pretty nice. Do 17s on the rear as well. It doesn't look like we have any spacer options, I don't believe. What we can do though is head over into platform and handling and lower this. We're going to go with the drift suspension so we get that angle kit as well. We will throw the roll bars on here because we can tune them. That'll be nice. And we'll gut it too. We'll keep it nice and light, and that's going to get us up to, oh wow, that's down to 2,600 pounds. That's actually really not bad. That might actually be a little light for the power. You might have to throw a little bit back in there. Chassis reinforcement, I guess we'll stiffen it up just a little bit with the middle upgrade here. Brakes will go all the way because we can tune the pressure. Drivetrain up next, guys. We're going to throw, let's see, I think 6 gears will be plenty for this one. We'll upgrade that driveline, of course. Why not? Differential too. We'll do the drift diff, and we'll tune that as we tune it as well. Isn't there usually a clutch option? Am I just old and senile? I thought there was a clutch option, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about it then. And let's see what we got for aero and oh, okay, just a wing, just a Forza wing. Okay, so we'll leave the stock body. Not a ton of customization options as far as visuals on this guy other than that 34 front end. And I think that's gonna just about do it for the build part of this video. Let's get this thing looking right with some paint and a wheel color. 87K, not bad at all. And we're gonna get driving this thing right after. All right, guys, design and paint up next. I think we're gonna try and get a midnight purple going. I saw a couple of these in the, that's really close to start actually. But I did see a few of these in the downloadable liveries when I checked them out. But I do like to try and get my own color going. I think instead of the bronze highlight though, we'll go for more of a blue highlight. How blue can we go? I think the saturation should come down a little bit though. Don't want to go all the way gray. Something like that might look really cool. And I think that's pretty close there. Oh no. Let me do that again. And there we go, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hit A this time. Okay, perfect. Save that time. Hopefully this looks pretty close for us. And then up next, I believe we're gonna want to do wheels. I think we'll go with white wheels on this. Nothing beats white on that midnight purple. Good old TEs. I think the calipers we can go white or black probably. Yeah, we'll go with black. Throw some tints at it as well here. Wing, mirrors, hood, I don't think we need to worry about. And look at this thing, man. This thing is so clean. All right, man, I think with these visuals looking good, we're gonna save this to current car. We're gonna get out into free mode and get this thing all tuned up and ready to drift. All right, guys, here we go. First impressions for today. I do have the G920 out. I believe I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. We are going to be driving on wheel today, and I did just throw my bass tune on this thing to get started. So coming out of the dirt here, oh, wow, this thing feels great already, man. There might not be too much fine-tuning to be had here. Wow, is this thing a lot of fun. So I love this house down here in the city because it is really close to one of my favorite drift spots. This is the jump line for those of you guys who don't know it. And, dude, this thing rips. Oh, man. I don't know if there's any further tuning necessary. Wow, it really handles those bumps really nicely as well. The bass tune I did develop off my Mark IV Supra. Wow, this thing holds some nice angle too for a big guy. But that car is a little bit lighter too, and so, woo, smashing through the stuff. There we go. Not the smoothest jump to start, but not bad either. Gears might feel a little short, but it's nice to get the wheels spinning anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And we did go about 100 horsepower over. I was actually just looking at that bass tune as I was applying it to this car, and that car was about 650 horsepower on 2,300 pounds. This one's 300 pounds heavier, and it's about 100 horsepower more powerful too, so I think that's a pretty good ratio. This thing is so much fun, man. It's so good already. Little handbrake pull. Did I need it? No. Did it get me some more angle? It sure did. We'll do one more lap around here, and then we're gonna hit up some of my favorite old drift spots. Oh man, I don't know the map too well because it's been a while, but we're gonna hit up some of the old classics. There's actually a drift zone right up the road that maybe we could hit and see if I can beat my old high score. Because this thing, honestly, it feels phenomenal. It is a big guy. Woo, little much there, a little much. But let's head down this way, and we'll hit the bigger corners too here. Maybe get up into fifth. Try and keep it smooth, don't want to over-input here. Wow, this thing is so much fun, man. I've been drifting the 400Z a lot more lately than any other car, and if you guys are looking for that tune too, feel free to let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to post that as well. But it is a shorter wheelbase car, which comes with its own challenges, you know, and this definitely is not that. This is a bigger car, it's got a longer wheelbase, and it definitely feels super smooth in comparison to that 400Z. Got my heart rate going, bro. This thing's a blast. All right, we'll enter with a little bit of speed here. It's been a minute since I drove this line, but we'll see what we can do. I think my high score is like almost 400,000 a while ago in my SC300. Whew. This car is a blast, dude. Super happy to see Forza bringing in these JDM Jewel cars. You guys know me. I'm a big JDM guy on any game I play, whether it's Forza, GTA, you name it. Oh, man, I might want to stiffen it up a little bit. Maybe get some roll bars on it or whatever. So if you guys do end up downloading the tune, in the description down below, it'll be whatever the tune is at the end of the video. It'll be completely done for you guys, so that way you don't have to download like my beginner tune or whatever. So we might make some adjustments based on how it's driving out here. It is a little bit bigger, feeling a little softer, so maybe spring rates, dampers, anti-roll bars, that type of thing could be adjusted just a little bit, but I want to feel the car out a little bit more before I go making any crazy changes, because honestly it felt super nice around the jump line's a little bit smaller, a little shorter. You don't really get too far past third gear, fourth gear up there. It feels like it might be calling for a little bit of fifth gear on this eventually. It just spins fourth gear, so it's pretty powerful for its weight. I don't think it needs any more power by any means, but that's not a very high score either. So we're gonna drive it a few more times. That's not bad, but it's not great. We're gonna drive it a few more times through this drift zone. Yeah, 367 is my high score, so we're gonna drive it a few more times. We'll spin it around here, get a higher speed entry, try and throw a little more angle at it, and feel out if the tune needs adjusting or if it's just driver mod. All right, here we go. Better entry that time. Much more angle. Woo, look at that. Nice wall ride there, or guardrail ride. So that's where I might want to stiffen up some of the anti-roll bars. It's just on transition. It feels like it doesn't want to swing or go around quite as easy for me. But then again, I might be able to just drive better, because the thing is it's holding angle really nicely, and I don't want to make it more skatey when it's at angle, because it's so planted and nice. Oh, that's so much fun, dude. This car's a blast. Good on Forza for adding this thing, man. Let's go. This makes me want to build an R34 for comparison too, like just a regular R34 Skyline, and see what the difference is, because they should be, are they the same wheelbase? They must be, right? Because they're the same chassis, I believe. So they should have that same wheelbase. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. I don't know too much about this car, other than it's a wagon Skyline, which is super cool. It's got that, I think it kind of looks like the old Accord or Odyssey taillights too. which is super funny to me. I remember one time, way back in the day, someone brought this car out on CarX, and I was like, is that an Odyssey? And I never lived it down. Or is that an Accord wagon or whatever I said? But I've said plenty of dumb things on stream. That's nothing new to the guys that hang out. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't following on Twitch and you'd like to, links in the description down below. 350. Wow, that's not a bad score in this thing. Damn. I might actually be able to beat that high score in this car. This car is awesome, dude. I'm super stoked on this. Let's get one more run. I'm gonna try one more high score run and see if I can beat it. Getting all worked up, dude. Little tough hopping back into Forza trying to beat high scores while I'm driving a new car and commentating. That was greasy. It's all for points now. Points over cleanliness, right? So it does feel like it takes a little bit more steering input, which I think is pretty cool, man. I think it makes it a lot more fun to drive, and I feel like you can really lay into those front wheels. Here we go. Big angle that time. That's awesome, bro. This car is so fun. Can we connect it? Not bad. Little correction. Not the cleanest lines, but honestly, for a first time back, to be able to hop in this thing and rip it like this is so fun. I think it's pretty indicative of it being great. Yeah, they made this they made this thing with drifting in mind, dude. This thing is so fun, man. Highly recommend. I do believe I have the car pass. I still had to pay $5 for this thing, so that's one downside, I guess, is that it costs real life money even if you have the car pass. I believe it was $5 for the JDM Jewels pack, which means I do have access to the other cars in this DLC, so if you guys would like to see me build one of those, feel free to let me know down in the comments as well. Come on, baby. Can we squeeze out that 360? Nah, almost, dude. We're gonna be around 350 again. Ah, no. Oh, man, I was close. Oh, no. Much better entry that time. I just keep going for high scores. I'm sorry. I'm like, last one, guys, last one. I can't help myself, dude. This is so fun. Yeah, definitely better this direction. I think my high score was the other direction, funny enough, but in this car, I feel way more comfortable driving this way. Can I get out wide and extend? I think I can. There we go. Not bad. I do have my flight stick handbrake all set up, my ghetto handbrake for today as well, if you guys are wondering how I'm handbraking. Nothing special, nothing fancy. What am I in, third gear? Just pushing this thing, get into fourth. There we go. Gotta connect this one a little longer. Yeah, baby, let's go. Keep it off the wall. Oh, keep it in the wall. Going for points here. Get it up into fourth. Really drive that thing around here too. This is a longer corner. Keep it in drift. Get a little bit of lag. No worries. Try and connect it around the corners here. Oh, it'd be awesome to beat that high score. Up into fifth? No, I gripped up. It does spin fifth though. That's awesome, bro. Let's go. Woo! Still about 10K off, dude. 357. No high score run yet, but we're gonna head up to the festival, get some drifts up there too, because I know that line better than any other. So let's head up to the festival and see how it does up there too. Here we go, guys. Nothing like a little OG Horizon Festival drifts here to really feel this car out. This should give us a better idea of if the 2 needs any adjustments as well. There we go. Nice long extension into there. So much fun driving this thing on here, man. I love these new JDM cars. I'm so glad the JDM scene's getting some more love here on Forza. Forza's been pretty good about having a lot of the JDM icons in the game from launch. So I feel like a lot of the cars that come into this game are supercars or just like rare. Oh man, cool cars. Whoa, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Getting close to the wall with this Big Larry here. Big Larry, Bad Larry, Big Bad Larry. Definitely a tighter section than the first two on some of these walls, but if you guys are curious on how to connect this as well, I like to go inside there, get it out to this wall, and get it back inside, so you can definitely connect. A lot of guys manji when we hit this line. Woo! It holds so much angle, dude. It's so much fun. As I smash into the drag race barrier. Yeah, if anything, we could throw a little roll bar at it and maybe lengthen the final drive a touch. But that fourth gear is money. I don't think I want to change much about the gearing. Let's throw some roll bars at it real quick off the base tune and see if that makes it any more responsive or if it just makes it worse at angle. All right, so 10 stiffer on the roll bars. Gonna wake the car up a little bit, make it, oh man, more responsive. Definitely gonna get it to rotate a little easier for us as well too here. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, a little bit of roll bars on this big car go a long way. Oh man, is that nice. Definitely doesn't take as much wheel input either to get the car to move, which is super nice. This might be the way. This makes me want to try that drift zone again. I get competitive out there, man. I like beating my high score. And so, like I said though, like anything, it's a trade-off. It's, you know, do you want it to feel a little bit more smooth and compliant? Oh man, or do you want it to feel a little bit more nimble and almost lighter here with the stiffer roll bar. So I think we'll meet in the middle maybe, and instead of going, you know, 10 up off the base tune, we'll go 5 up. And that should be pretty good to post for you guys. But it does feel really good around this festival site here. Let's get around one more time, see if we can get close to the wall again. Whew, not super close. I needed 4th gear. 4th gear is really the money. I think 3rd and 4th really are good. 3rd's good to pick up in some of these tighter spots. You really don't even need 2nd. Like, you can get right around in here in 3rd, no problem. It's super powerful for the weight, which is really nice. I'm sure you guys are probably like, 700's too much on stock weight, but there's 4th gear. You guys will see it get way out towards the wall. That's so nice, dude. Hit the handbrake for some more angle. That's the thing that surprises me most about this car, is the angle on it, man. It's so much fun. Definitely super surprising how much angle this thing holds for a big car, which is really, really nice, man. Oh, 4th gear. There we go. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Maybe I will leave it like this. Let's head back to that drift zone one more time and see what kind of scores we get. All right, guys, adjusted tune, not too much daylight here left. I'm gonna go ahead and say now, if this thing, oh, no angle, terrible entry. But I'm gonna go ahead and say, if this thing beats the high score, it's automatically goated. Yeah, I think that roll bar adjustment was huge. It definitely floats a little more. Probably easier, I would assume, on some of these longer corners to extend. Yep, oh, that's so nice. Yep, we're definitely gonna post it just like this. So this is 10 roll bar up over my base tune. Everything else is pretty much the same, believe it or not. This car did not take a lot of work to get driving right. Oh no, as I float out into the wall. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go to 5. All right, so we're back at that start finish again, guys. I'm trying this way because I just feel better and more comfortable on this line, but we went to 5 over. Let's see if this is any better for us. I think this is gonna be the perfect happy medium. And like I said, I wanted to get this tune all squared away for you guys too before I went and posted it on YouTube. So yeah, that feels so much nicer. So 5 over on the roll bars from our base tune. Everything else, pretty close, but it is exactly my base tune. This car needed little to no work to really feel like something special, man. I'm super happy they added this thing. Let's go. Oh, that's perfect, dude. That's absolutely perfect. Keep it in 4th, extend around. Don't need to worry about going around the truck, but we will. Come down here. Daylight's running out. Let's see. If we beat this high score, I'm telling you right now, absolutely goated. There we go. A lot. Yeah, that's so much better. It's got a little bit more grip when you really throw it, but it's nice. It'll rotate a little easier as well when you do get on the gas. Doesn't take too much steering input. This tune is money. Whether I beat the high score or not, this car is so much fun to drive. This is definitely going to be one of my favorites in the garage for a time to come. Whoo! Let's go. Extend out. There we go, a little handbrake pull. Probably didn't need it. And it doesn't look like we're gonna beat that high score. Maybe. But I think we need a little bit more speed. And I do believe I was on maybe sport tires or something when I did beat that, when I did get my high score. I mean, went on the SC300, which definitely will help with a little bit of speed. Oh, still about 10K off, man. Get that 356 left and right in the Stagea as the sun sets. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the build or the gameplay at all, feel free to leave a like down below. And if you do end up trying out the tune, let me know how you like it as well. Once again, guys, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.